Well, I've been wanting to do a plated knife handle for a while. So I finally got all the ingredients that I need. I've got, of course, my porcupine quills. I've got a nice little knife that I put together, not long ago. Got a bone handle on it and a little K County Flint. Then we've got some just deer backstrap sinew. So what we're going to do is do a little plating, and then we'll wrap the handle, probably starting right in here and work on our way down. We'll probably start with the red. I've got some red or porcupine quills that I've dyed red. Probably start those. I'll probably start with solid red, and then as I start getting short on my red, I'll start adding some white to it and kind of blend the red and the white. And then once I get all my reds used, then we'll just go straight to white. So that should work pretty good. But I'll show you what I'm going to do is wrap the quills around the deer sinew. So we'll start with making some deer sinew string. Okay, working deer sinew. There's not a whole lot to it. Basically, all you're taking it is you can start to twist it, work it back and forth, and it doesn't take very long, and it'll start to break down. You can separate it into different strands. The more that you work that, the more that you work it down, the finer that you can get it, and then you can pull it apart. Here's some that I've already worked. It's already been worked down pretty fine, been stripped. Now all you do is get you a couple fine pieces, and I like to just wet it in my mouth. As you get down to the finer end, I'll just add another piece to that and just keep twisting it, and you get some rope with it. As I start, just wet it down. It doesn't have to be super wet. And get another one. That way you're getting ready to start it. Now what I'll do is just start this on my lap and just start twisting it. Now you just keep twisting. Like I say, you don't want it real thick, because we're going to be using it for quill work. So that's about as thick as you want it. And now we're down to the end of the first little piece, and you see it thins out. So now we'll grab another one and just wet it down again. And I'll re-wet the end of the first one. And now all I'm going to do is lay these where they're overlapping each other, just kind of touching, and then just roll that along your leg and keep that end on there. Now you've got a real nice bond. And now just keep wrapping and twisting. Now you just wet another one and keep going. That's all there is to it. Here's some that I've already wrapped up. This is probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet of sinew. So we'll go ahead and get, for plating, you're going to put two parallel pieces of sinew together, and then you're going to basically braid your porcupine quills in and out of your two pieces. So I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, we're softening some of the porcupine quills. We just got that in warm water. That'll soften them up and make them more pliant. You can bend them. I've got just a board and a knife handle to flatten the quills with before I start plating them. And then I've got just a piece of leather tied around my waist, and then I've just got a loop in my sinew string, and I've got it just a weight up there. That way I can adjust the distance. So we'll start plating just right in here. Well, hopefully this will show up decent, but to start, you just lay this and put your finger underneath it, just like that. You got both strings under there, and now all you can do is you're going to take the end that sticks out and stick it over the top of the first one and just leave it sticking out on the left side, maybe my left side. And then all you're going to do is you're going to go inside with this one, and then every time you pull it through, just like that. Now I've started, you can see, and all I do is continue on, just go back and forth, and now I'll show you once I get to the end what we do. Okay, there's the first quill, and you can see the end piece that's left out right here. And now all I'm going to do is take another piece, another quill, and let me flatten that real quick. And then all I do with the second quill is just like the first one, you just lay that underneath, just like that, and now we'll fold both of these under so they stick out. Let's see if I can do that with using these hands. There we go. It's not pretty. I'll go ahead and clean that up just a little bit, and then we'll continue on. So we'll do probably about 6 or 7 inches or so of red before I even start adding any white. So I'll continue on. Okay, there's about 6 inches done. I've got, you see, a few places that the black end of the quill, the sharp end, sticks out, but that's okay. That just adds a little spice, I think. I kind of planned on that when I originally started. So anyway, we'll keep going. I think I'm going to need at least 20 inches of red before I start putting some whites in. So we'll keep going. Okay, we got it partially wrapped. There's 5 wraps of the red quill. I think we're going to get ready to start adding some white to it now. Okay, there we've got a little of the white. We just interspaced the red with the white, and red with the white. So we'll do that for a few more inches, and we'll probably just go straight to white. All right, we're getting down close to the end now. We've got about 8 inches of white on there. If you can see in there on the handle, we're going to bring it up to maybe right into this area. So we'll go ahead and check and see how much we need left. Then once we get towards the end, all we're going to do is take this sinew thread and kind of unwrap it so it's loose, and then we'll just wet it. And just like regular, just we'll wrap it around. That'll tie it in tight on the end of the handle. So okay, we're finally down to the end. Now you can see on the end where I've been, if that'll focus, where I've been just overlapping the sharp tip. Now for the last couple rows, I'm going to go ahead and just trim those off. That way I'm ready to wrap the sinew in those sharp barbs. They won't be showing. So I'll go ahead and trim those, and we'll go ahead and cut the sinew off, wet it, and go ahead and wrap it around there. We got it wrapped up, literally. Well, there's the finished knife. I've got it all the way to the end. I'm going to cut those sinew twine off, but I thought I might want to tie a bead or something to that. So for now, I'm going to leave that on there. But anyway, that not the best probably ever, but that's the best one I've done. So I think it turned out all right. So, but anyway, enjoyed working with the porcupine quill. Something I was wanting to add earlier, and I forgot. This is porcupine quills that I got off a dead porcupine. It was laying alongside the road in western Oklahoma. We've got porcupine out here, and on into the panhandle of Texas, there's porcupine. And also this is I guess quill work is considered more women's work, but I don't think my wife is going to do this for me, and it's something that I wanted to do. So anyway, I think it turned out pretty cool. So thanks for watching.